So now we go from ancient China to a post-industrial wasteland of tomorrow, one that sets the world's most brutal sporting event as its backdrop. There, a penitentiary full of felons has inspired the jailers to create a grisly pastime ripe for lucrative kickbacks. Now, adrenalized inmates, a global audience hungry for televised violence, and a spectacular arena come together to form the death race. Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm Comic-Con welcome to the director and cast of Death Race, Paul W.S. Anderson, Natalie Martinez, Ian McShane, Tyrese Gibson, Joan Allen, and Jason Statham. I don't want to put you on the spot, Jason, but a little bird told me that today's your birthday. So did you think you'd be spending your birthday here at Comic-Con this year?
Say that again?
Did you think you'd be spending your birthday here at Comic-Con this year?
Yes, until about 6 weeks ago.
All right.
Cheers.
Hey, Kate, do you remember where you were for your last birthday?
It was Comic-Con. Getting very used to it now.
So Paul, I'm actually going to throw the first question out to you. I'm going to ask, so what was it about Death Race that made you kind of want to reimagine it for a new generation?
I loved the original movie, and I thought the time was right to do a really spectacular car action. The original film had influenced so many filmmakers. George Miller, who directed Road Warrior, is very open about the fact that the Death Race was a big influence on him, and the Road Warrior was a huge influence on me. I remember seeing that movie and just being so adrenalized by it that I wanted to drive my mother's Mini that I borrowed, like straight from the side of the truck when I left the theatre. And I wanted to make one of those kinds of films. I wanted to put the most spectacular car action I could, and I do think we've succeeded in that on film, using no computer-generated effects, just doing it for real, kind of in an old school 1970s fashion. And I was also just very, I was very inspired by Roger Corman, who's a big hero of mine, and as far as I'm concerned, an icon of cinema. And I think he actually might be here. Ladies and gentlemen, Roger Corman.
Welcome, Roger. So Roger, I'm going to ask you real quick how it feels to see your cult classic film now reimagined and up on the big screen going out to a whole brand new audience.
Proud as I am of Death Race 2000, I have to admit, Death Race is a bigger and better picture.
Well, let's go down the cast here, starting with Natalie. And why don't you guys give the audience a little taste of who you guys are playing in the film?
Well, I play Case. I'm in prison for killing my husband's husband to be a cop. And I've been doing the race for quite some time, and then Jason comes in as Frankenstein to race and basically teach a few things about the ropes and people to be careful of and things like that. And then basically we're just trying to win it, we're racing for our lives and trying to get our freedom back and go through our obstacles and things like that. But it's just a pretty strong-willed character, and pretty tough girl, which I like a lot.
Ian?
What?
Can you tell us a little bit about your character?
Who are these people? Who are you? What are we talking about? Death Race?
Death Race, yes.
Death Race. It's NASCAR to the death in prison in the future. It's shown on the internet, and Joe Allen says, "Fuck, what more do you want?" Not me, Joe.
And who do you play from?
Oh, I play coach. I've been in. I take care of all the cars. And I have my two little friends who take care of me. And sadly, she is not one of them. No, I'm kind of like Frankenstein's mechanic. And something has happened to Frankenstein, and Mr. Statham is deposited in this prison. He thinks he's just been deposited, but actually he's been put there for a reason, because he's an ex. It's a terrific movie. You'll have a ball. I haven't seen it yet, but I hear it's great.
Clarice?
I'm just really nervous right now.
Sing, brother.
Stop. Hello, everybody. I play a character named Machine Gun Joe, and I guess the best way I can describe him, he's just a bad, bad man. That's all.
I play the warden of the penitentiary where the death race takes place. The character's name is Hennessy, and basically she's kind of the mastermind behind the death race and manipulates Jason's character to one degree or two to get him to participate in the race. That's pretty much it.
I play Jensen Ames, who's an ex-NASCAR race driver who gets framed for the murder of his wife and put in a lovely prison run by the lovely Joan. And he has to do his best to kind of clear his name and make a break for it.
Now, Machine Gun Joe throughout the film is giving Jason a hard time.
Well, you know, now that we have the sense of who you guys play, Paul, do you have something you want to show these guys?
Yeah, we have a brief clip. The movie is so packed with car action, and as I said, everything is completely practical in the movie. It pains me to only be able to show you a few minutes of it. This is a race scene that takes place about halfway through the movie. It's pretty self-explanatory. The only things I should tell you, because it's a little out of context, is that the man Jason is chasing is the man who killed his wife. And the other thing is that one of the things that happens in the movie is to activate the offensive weapons of your car, the machine guns, flamethrowers, grenade launchers, you have to drive over a symbol on the road that has a sword on it. It's the idea of power-ups that anyone who's played a video game will be very familiar with. And to activate the defensive systems, which is napalm, smoke, and oil sprays, you drive over a shield. So, having said that, I think we can watch the clip.
All right, and we're going to go to Q&A after the clips. If you guys want to start lining up for your questions now, feel free.